everybody. Happy Saturday to you, and welcome to Book Chat. I am your host, author Vivian E. Moore, and I hope that everybody had a great holiday, had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Um, I did, and it is always just a great time when when my family and myself when we come together and just celebrate the seasonal holidays. And for me, Thanksgiving is like the kickoff of that Advent. And I just love spending time with my family. Of course, I see my children, just about every day, and especially on the weekends on Sunday, because they always come to my house for Sunday dinner. But the holidays are like that special time for family gatherings. And I can't say that this one wasn't uneventful, because it was, but not in a bad way. I told everybody that dinner was going to be at 6, and of course we didn't eat till like an hour later. But nobody really complained, not even the kids. But they had snacks and things like that to hold them over until dinner was actually finished. But I mean, it was just good to be able to sit down and break bread, with the family, and to give thanks, because that's what Thanksgiving is about. It's about appreciating the things that God has done in our lives. And I mean, the blessings are just tremendous, and just too enormous to list them all. But just to give thanks overall for how far we've come. And God only knows how much further we have to go. But I just had a great holiday, and I hope that you had one as well. I hope that you're having a good weekend too. The weather has been especially beautiful today. I think it was like in the 60s. I did get out today. I haven't been outside of the house since Wednesday. I know that's sad, but of course, I spent Thursday all day Thursday cooking. So Friday was like my rest day. And so today was the first day that I actually made it outside of the house. But I did notice from inside that the sun was shining. And so I was thankful that I was able to get out today and enjoy just a little bit of that sunshine, because I need all the vitamin D that I can get. But anyway, while you're, still basking in your weekend, I just want to interrupt it just for a few minutes and start the show out like we always do, with giving you these URLs so you can stay in contact with me and can see what I'm doing on a daily basis. All right, so the first one is to my Spreaker account. So if you will, grab yourself something to write with and something to write on, and we'll get started. Let me know when you're ready. Oh, okay, here we go. So the first one is https://www.spreaker.com/user/author Vivian E. Moore. My Facebook account is https://facebook.com/Vivian E. Moore. Also, if you want to check me out on Pinterest, I've added some new boards. I am so fanatical about British television right now, and I love Poldark. So I have a board out there for them now. But anyway, that is https://www.pinterest.com, Vivian Moore 48. You can also check me out on Twitter. My following is growing on a daily basis, and that is God's Property 46. And you can go out there and see what all the hype is about. Also, you can check me out on Instagram, which is https://Instagram.com/God's Property 51. And also, please check out my lovely website. I went out there today. I didn't update anything, but I just wanted to take a look at it, and everything is still intact, which is https://VivianMoore.wixsite, that's WIXSITE.com/author Vivian Moore. You can also check me out on Blogger, and that is vivianmoore.blogspot.com, and also on AutoTunes, iTunes, because the show is uploaded there. I don't know how quickly it is. It's uploaded out there, but you can go out there and listen to it at some point during today. I don't know what time they do it, or maybe tomorrow. But you can also check out my author page, and that's on Amazon.com. So if you're ready to get started, we'll do that. I'm ready. All right. So today's title is In It to Win It. And the topic is, what's your level of commitment? You know, life is filled with highs and lows, triumphs and failures, but how you deal with these fluctuating circumstances makes all the difference in the world. No one said that once you reach the top, you'd stay there. However, your level of commitment is the deciding factor of how you maintain equilibrium. Winning is more than just an adventurous quest for riches or a great tagline for motivational speakers. Though it may be none of those things, yet most certainly a state of mind. No one has ever won a race by thinking, I'm gonna lose. No, the power of positivity is always evident in people who are successful. To win, you have to believe that you're a winner. No matter the odds stacked against you, if you believe, you can achieve. The power of positive thinking should always be in control, never neutral, and should dominate your goals. Most importantly, you must be committed to them. Your mindset sometimes overrules your skill set, which is a setback, a step in the opposite direction. Even when you know you're capable of doing anything, especially when you apply a little elbow grease of determination to it, yet you allow fear and doubt to literally stop you in your tracks instead of pushing through the uncertainties. Realistically, there are no guarantees in life except the ones we are aware of, taxes and death. Nevertheless, there are inevitabilities, things we know that will always affect the outcome of life. Anything worth having is worth the time it takes to achieve it, and you need to realize that. This is just good advice when it comes to your goals. And if you want to be successful, and I think I've had a show that was maybe some months back talking about that, you know, what is your level of success, or what is your ideas of success? I don't remember exactly what the title of the show was, but I know it was dealing with being successful. And like I said, it's not just about wanting to be rich, but success is a state of mind. And, you know, and I understand that winning, it isn't everything. And sometimes it's not even the most important goal in life, but it sure feels good. And it is so satisfying when you've reached the home stretch and crossed that finish line. And I'm not saying that losing isn't an option, because sometimes you will. But if you want success in this life, you must work for it. Earn it and own it. It's yours for the taking. Sometimes we circumvent our own success rate by inventing excuses as to why we don't need it or it's not important enough to us. If you possess the drive, then disallow obstacles to hold you back. Trust me, there will be plenty that will reach out and trip you up, and why you must be alert and ready for the pitfalls. Your level of commitment determines if you have staying power when these snares transpire. Will you stay down or get back up? The choice is up to you. I understand that sometimes defeats are greater than victories. You won't win every battle, and I'll be the first person to admit this, because I have faced defeat in many areas of my life, and not all of them were dealing with writing and publishing and things of that nature. And it wasn't because I didn't try, and just lost because of that, but it was because I convinced myself that I would lose without taking one step. But I learned one thing. I learned to overcome my fears and to press forward. Because I had a lot of things that were holding me back, and being introverted was one of them. That was the biggest thing, because I was so shy and so afraid to come, in front of people, to step in front of the line as opposed to being behind it. I had to find myself. I had to find my courage. I had to believe that I was able to do all things. I had to learn how to trust. And I had that foundation. I had to build a foundation. And my foundation is built on Christ. And Christ Jesus tells me that I can do anything through him. And I believe that. And, I'm living proof of that. The fact that that I'm a writer now, and that I have a radio show, that I'm not afraid overly much now to stand before a crowd and to speak, to do things outside of my comfort zone, to do things that I never thought I would be able to accomplish. And I'm so thankful that the power source, it comes from something else. It comes from the foundation of Christ that's in me, that gives me strength, that tells me that I have power because he supplies it. So, I'm just so grateful for that. And, and so honored and so overwhelmed that, that circumstance didn't keep me down. I could have let it keep me down, but I didn't, because I trusted. And don't let this be the moral to your story, but the morale that motivates instead. If you are in it to win it, then just do it. Be about the business of success based on your level of commitment. If you think big, the winnings are equal. Stay motivated. Keep positive thoughts circulating, and never give up without a good fight. All right, folks. That's all I have for you today. Just these little tidbits of wisdom, just these little tidbits of encouragement to keep you moving, to keep you pushing forward and moving in the right direction. That is my goal weekly, is to come on here and pump you up the best way that I know how. And that's to give you motivation. That's to give you positive thoughts and, and just words to encourage. Because that's what it's all about, encouraging each other. And you have to stay encouraged. If you want to achieve all goals or any goal, you have to stay encouraged. And sometimes you don't get that from outside sources. It comes from within. You motivate yourself first, by saying, I can do this. I believe in myself. Sometimes you got to pep yourself up. You got to become that little engine that could, I think I can. I think I can. And if you say it enough, you will believe it and you will do it. Trust me, I know. And, just keep your outlook positive. Keep yourself surrounded with positive people. And, and sometimes if you can't avoid being around negative people, don't let the things they say take you down. Instead, let those words build you up, because every time someone says something that's negative, use it as a positive. Turn it around. Just flip it, because you can do that. You have the power to do that. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't when you know that you can, because they don't live inside of you. They don't know your mind. They don't know your heart. They don't know your spirit. But you know all of these things, and that is your source of power. So what you need to do is keep pressing forward and just stay positive, just stay motivated. And, and on that note, I want you to remember that tomorrow is worship day. If you have forgotten, I'm just here to remind you, and take a loved one with you to church. We're just coming off one of the greatest holidays, Thanksgiving, ever. And, just to keep that spirit moving, take someone to church with you tomorrow to worship, to hear the word, a friend, a neighbor, a family member, someone who doesn't go to church on a regular basis, or, they don't study, they're out of touch with God's word. Take them to church with you on Sunday. And, and I'm not just telling you this because, I ask my family members all the time who don't attend, will you come to church with me on Sunday if you're off? Because I know a lot of them work on weekends. But the ones that don't, and usually just lie in bed on Sunday instead of getting up, coming to church. I always try to invite them, to encourage them to come. So, I mean, it's up to them. I plant the seed, but it's up to them, as to whether they grow or not. But anyway, tell somebody that you love them, because tomorrow is not promised. Today may be the only chance that you get to say that. And I love you. I hope you love me back. And until the next time you hear my voice, I hope God continues to bless you and hold you and keep you. Thank you so much for listening to today's show. God bless you, and goodbye.